Alright guys, what's going on? BSG bring you another Grand Cross video. So I don't know which video I'm gonna upload first. I don't know if it's gonna be this one or if it's gonna be my how-to gear units, but whatever the case, this is a follow-up to whatever the hell this is a either a follow-up or, you know, this is just a video, I guess, right? This intro's atrocious. I'm gonna keep it in though. So this is a video on, you know, obviously why gear could be better and how they could improve upon it. Personally, I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I think it's actually fairly, like, honestly, if we're being real, I think it's fairly balanced. I think it's fair when talking about gear and doing gear in this game, because other games that you need gear for can be very, very annoying, especially for gotchas, right? Especially for gotchas. But since this is a action turn-based RPG gotcha game, I think it's not, I don't think it's that bad. I really don't think it's terrible. All you gotta do really is just look at the unit and whatever their gear is, you might have to grind up a little bit, which that part is annoying, but it's definitely better from when it first started. When the game first launched, oh my god, I swear to God, I hated doing equipment. But as time progressed, you know, it did get easier. They made updates, they made balance changes, etc, etc. But it could be better. It could honestly be better. One big thing that they can improve upon when doing the, you know, if they ever touch gear again, is the fact that they should allow you to change your basic stat with the increase the basic stats with hammers. That is a major buff to the gear system right there. If they allow you to actually just hammer in your basic stats, I mean, like, that, honestly, that should have been in game already, if we're being honest. But once they do that, and if they do that, there definitely will be a major buff, because I know, like, basic stats, they are important. They are important when talking about CC. For example, let me go to my Ludo. He's a good example of this. Ludociel is a unit you need to max out on everything, and I'm not kidding. You actually need to max everything out on Ludo. At this point in the game, if he's not maxed out on everything, just honestly don't use him. If he's at 62k, maybe even 63k or below, don't use him. It's literally not even worth it using him. Maybe if you just started PvP, you could, but if you're in the top range of PvP, don't even bother. But you can see I'm almost at 65k now. There are people who are at 65k, not too much higher than me, like 65, like 65,090 or something like that. And the reason for it is because they have their basic stats all the way up. Like, they're not even kidding. It makes a huge difference with the basic stats. And the fact that I can't hammer in the basic stats is just really annoying. They should actually just, like, make that a change. I don't understand why they don't, but they definitely should just prioritize doing that, and it would help a lot. Another thing about the gear system that could be better and improved upon is the way that we get anvils. I know it's not the worst thing ever, because there are certain places you can get anvils from, and they do actually release events that give out anvils quite often. But I feel like they can make a basic Fort Sulgris mode where we just go to Fort Sulgris and you can do it for 10 times a day, and they give you like 300 anvils per run. So, you know, you're getting a lot more anvils. Equipment is very important in the game. It is. Once you reach, I would say, like, mid to end game, it is very important. So the fact that they are locking anvils behind, you know, this stupid ass dungeon, I hate these two dungeons so much. You know, they have them behind these dungeons. I think here you can get some, I believe. You see, no, it's one of them. Is it this one? No, this one. It's this one. Okay, so you could do this and you can get anvil, sure. And you could do the broken clock tower. You could get a lot from the broken clock tower, but you're so limited with the keys. Like, it's just stupid. And no one likes training cave. Nobody likes training cave. There's no one likes training cave. They did it. They made it better, I guess, with the skip tickets, but you gotta fulfill missions to do it, and that's just annoying as hell. No one wants to do that. So they could give us an easier way to get these anvils, and no one would complain at all. I feel like that's a major thing in this game that is kind of not talked about enough. I don't think Netmarble does listen to their player base. They do listen to their player base, but if we don't keep harping on them for something, it seems like they just don't care then. So I actually would say that a lot of bigger content creators for Grand Cross, if they started making noise about the anvils and just making it a mode where you could play like 10 times a day, maybe if not 300, then at least like 100, because then you'll get 1,000 a day and you could get like 7K a week. Easy, just really easy. So I feel like that is something they could improve upon for sure. Hammer, I'm not like for hammers, like for hammers, I'm half and half with hammers, because on one end I can see people saying we need more ways to get hammers, but on another hand, it's like hammers aren't like the biggest deal in the world, because they help for sure, they do, but I don't really find myself like, oh my god, wish I had another hammer, or I wish I had more ways to get hammers. I don't know. I feel like I would way rather much have anvils than just hammer, because hammers are nice when you're like right there, like you're at 2.8% for attack, right? Hammers are cool. For example, let's go to Deanne, because Deanne, like, I don't have her equipment like maxed out or whatever. Or no, even better, we can go to who do I want to at least show off or give some hammers to? Merlin, I guess. Merlin, sure, let's go to Merlin. Okay, so yeah, for Merlin, I guess, right? It's nice, or not for Merlin, but it's nice when you have hammers and you like 2.8, you know, oh yeah, I got a couple of hammers, I can just do this real quick, get these substats up. Oh yeah, we're gaming now, right? We're gaming. It's really cool for that stuff. But I don't know, man. I just don't think I'm like, I need hammers now, like, oh my god, like, you know what I mean? It's a really nice way to get your stats up, or substats up, when you're really close and you don't want to spend anvils, because, you know, if you're at 2.8 and then it resets and goes to like 2.1, then you're gonna be mad as shit. But let me just actually, speaking of basic stats, this is pretty low, but yeah, I don't think it matters too much. Another thing they could do is when you're actually re-rolling for substats, they could allow you to keep the higher value substat when we're rolling. I think that them resetting it, like, all right, let me, because sometimes it's hard to explain this stuff without showing it. Who do I want to give gear to? I think I was trying to build one for Scotty. I think so. I think I was trying to build one for Scotty. I can't remember exactly where hers is at though. My equipment is everywhere. I think it was this one for Zaratras. I don't think this is, where did I give? Oh my god, I think I gave, wow, okay, I think I might have given it some. All right, it's fine, it's fine, we'll just, oh man, okay, anyway, so I think they should allow you to keep the higher value. I do, I think they should. So for example, when we re-roll for HP, you know, we're gonna re-roll, let's say this is at 2.9, right? Or you could keep it at 2. I think if you kept the higher value from re-rolling, or if you don't want the different substat, they should allow you to keep the change. You know, they give you a confirmation screen if is this what you want, and you select yes, right? That is, ooh, I like that. I like that. And I think that would be good. I think that's a really good way to improve upon the gear system as well. Just keeping the higher base value whenever you re-roll, and then if you don't want the change to the substat that actually is different, right? Let's say you get, instead of HP, you get recovery rate at max. They should give you a confirmation screen saying, do you want this to be changed? Do you want this to keep the higher HP value? And you say no to the change and yes to the higher value. That, honestly, like I said, should have been in the game already, but we'll see if they ever add something like that. I don't know if they will. Maybe at some point in the game, they might actually just give us equipment that is already done. They might. I could see it like for 4th year, if the game lives that long, I could see it being a thing. I could actually see them just giving us gear that's already done. Be like, all right, here you go. Here's HP and defense with the substats maxed out. If they ever do that, by the way, I'm telling you right now, that's the biggest buff to any like equipment system in any gacha game ever. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that would be one of the biggest buffs in gacha history for equipment, because them giving you just gear for free, pretty much, and already maxed out, is such a W, a huge W. But I don't know if they ever will do that, because this is Netmar we're talking about, right? So I don't know if they ever will do that, but it'd be cool if they did something like that, where they let you keep the higher based value of whatever you reroll, and then they let you say if you want to change the substat if it does change or whatever. That'd be pretty cool. I think that would be really nice. I'm trying to think what else they could do to improve upon the equipment system. I mean, like I said in the beginning of the video, when we're talking about the equipment system, I think it actually isn't that bad. I think it's pretty fair and balanced, and it's good, it's great, but it's not perfect. It could be better, for sure. It could be better. They just need to do certain things to tweak it a little bit, but other than that, like, it's annoying to get the stuff, but it's not bad. I don't think it's that terrible. I think it's actually pretty fine and okay. Bleach Brave Souls, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, if you ever played Bleach Brave Souls, that has got to be the worst equipment system in any gacha I ever fucking played in my life. I hate, and that's a strong word, the equipment system in Bleach Brave Souls. I absolutely despise it. It's just horrendous. I know people might be coming at me. I won't change. I'm not gonna change my stance on that, because that shit sucks ass. Like, that equipment system is so bad. Comparing that to this like equipment system in Grand Cross, it's not even, shouldn't even be a thing. But all right, guys, a short video, but I just wanted to go over a couple of things they could have changed with the gacha, or with the equipment, for sure. Couple of things, not terrible things, and I think they're reasonable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are having trouble with the equipment system. Do you like the equipment system? Is it too complicated? I don't think it's complicated. I think it's like I said, fair, balanced. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, you guys already know, I will see you all later.